welcome to another AoE Theater video, and today I'm casting one of my games. So, this is a recorded game from a few days ago, 4 or 5, so the elos are up at the top, I don't have to do anything there, and I'm trying Capture Age again for the first time, really hoping it doesn't slow down this time, because I don't want to keep having to use the in-game casting system. It's just Capture Age is far superior. So my opponent is Capragona. We're both low 900s. So I'm casting this one not really because of how I played. I don't think I played very well until the very end, because I allowed some things to happen that I shouldn't have allowed to happen, but that's in the future. That's not for now. Uh-oh, it's slowing down, of course. Gotta close out of some things. Alright, I've closed out of my extra tabs that are unneeded. It's still slowing down. Not great. Still gonna go forwards though. As long as it's not going below 1.4. So, I'm casting this game not because of how I played, but because of how I managed to win. It was a pretty ridiculous game. So, I just wanted to showcase it because I don't think I should have won. We have Teal going for a boar. I also kind of want to cast it just to see what Teal did, because he was far superior than me in many aspects. Okay. One on deer still. And that sheep is slowly decaying. Oh. Just left that villager idle there. I had way less idle TC time here. So I'm proud of that. Also way less idle eco. I'm happy with that. Okay. I'm taking a board, not under the town center, so it's a little inefficient. I mean, inefficient. Yeah. Sword. Oh, and they get badly housed. Alright, so I had a much better start, it seems. They've got 10 times the amount of idle TC. Not great. Oh, little group of sheep here. How much food is left on the ibex? Not a lot. It's not really what matters though. I'm talking about random things. Okay. Did I do well with this boar lure? Okay, I nearly lost that guy, so I could have done better. A lot of guys on berries, unlike me. I don't do much on berries anymore, because I like to have more on the hunt. seems like I get quicker up times more consistently, so I'll keep doing it. I mean, not quicker relative to the opponent, usually. Usually the opponent is still up like a minute before me. Wish there was a way to fix that, but everything I've tried does not work. Alright, Teal's exploring back here. Not much happening. Could speed it up a little. I'll just speed it up past Dark Age and Feudal Age. And it refuses to speed up. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, and now I go on gold, and I'm up to Feudal Age quicker than them. So it seems that my start was much better. Only 12 seconds of vital TC. I could have kept it under 10, but they're at 43, so it was okay for that match. Got 5 minutes of vital eco time. The villagers are much more efficient and hardworking. Alright, let's see. And then I take sheep. Yeah. It's a little harder because I know everything that happens.
Hazır.
So I can't really say what somebody might go for and theorize like I might do in other games, because I already know what they're going for, and I don't want to spoil it. So I kind of just have to stay silent. But staying silent is not good. So, let's make something really boring, really interesting. Oh wow, they didn't even click up to Feudal Age until I had... Okay. I don't remember them being that late. Wow, look at this. Super efficient. I'm building both Feudal Age buildings at the same time. Wow. Ooh. See? That's how you make something really boring, really interesting. Oh my god. 3 villagers on 1 tree. And look at that villager. She's weak. She could die if Teal ever broke in. Oh no. Oh, look at that. Spying on the enemy. Whoa. Intense. This is very intense. Okay. Yeah. You just made very boring things very interesting, so... That's a skill you'll need to have, maybe, sometime. Wow, look at him. He's stuck in the trees. Or he sees a wolf. Who knows? Maybe he just appreciates nature. But he's slacking, so, okay. Oh, look at that. Snow leopard. Pixely grass. And I really wish I could speed up, because not much happens until Castle Age, and it's really not interesting, because we just sit. That's what I don't like about Arena, at least to cast it. You just sit until Castle Age, and I'm not really, surprisingly, I'm not the best caster in the world. So I don't know how to fill the time without talking about something that's currently going on. Like, I don't have interesting life stories like some casters may tell while things get boring, and I don't have the most in-depth knowledge of the game to where I can make stats seem interesting in the time that it takes to get up to Castle Age during arena games, so it's really just silent, which I guess I should work on. Okay, I get majorly housed, but luckily I was up to castle age, so it's good. We're also up to castle age. Right, I begin guarding relics. Because I'm Lithuanians, you know? I've got it. It's my job. Look at him. Walking out, determined. Now, Teal did see my spearman and made one of his own. And this is where things finally get interesting. This is the start of the Relic Wars. I should not have allowed Teal to get any relics, considering I was up so much quicker. But I still managed to get a few. Even though I had this monastery here, I just wasn't able to get enough gold to make a monk. Alright, this guy's running. I think I might get the scout. Yeah. So I get the scout, and then I try and save this spearman, but I don't think I'm able to. How quickly do they get their monastery up? Okay, nearly immediately. And I do too, but it takes me a while to get enough gold for a monk. Which is unfortunate. I get that relic. Actually, I lose this monk, because they've got the light cav there. So I have to wait for enough gold to make yet another monk, and then they run. So, I'm pretty angry here. I was not happy with what happened there. They've already got a monk training. I don't. So even though I was up way quicker, I'm still losing the monk war, the relic war. I mean, well, my scout. I probably could have brought it out to help with some of the battles, but they had light cav, so not much I can do. That guy's really weak now. I finally get another monk out, but it really got two. And Teal snatches that one. Alright, so now there's 4 left on the map. I get 1 light cav. Oh, that's a spearman. I see. I get that one this time. It doesn't die. Right? Okay, yeah. Do have a score lead, and I'm not sure where it's coming from. Because I don't seem to be doing anything different than this guy. In fact, I think they've got more farms than me. Could just be that I've killed a few more units than them. The KD is 2 to 1. I don't think that would give me 300 score, so. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry for that cut, but I had to sneeze, so yeah, I'm not gonna keep that in the video. Ooh. Okay, so in the end, for some reason they don't go for this one. I'm not sure if they can't see it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they don't see it. So instead of scouting around for it, they just sit, and I managed to get this eventually. So I'll end up with 3, and they only get 2. Oh, they're already up to Imperial Age. Okay. So that's where I went wrong. I waited a while to get up to Imperial Age. I didn't go up until maybe 2 or 3 minutes after I saw they had reached it. So this was the first mistake I made. I mean, it wasn't really a mistake. They went for a really fast uptime because I've seen this strategy lately with Turks. Usually, though, you don't even want to go for relics because it can just waste time and resources. But I've seen Turk players go up really quickly and then just overwhelm the other player with like the bombard cannons and the janissaries. So I've lost to that strategy 2 or 3 times now, and this was the first time I managed to overcome it. I seriously considered resigning at many points in the game. And now we have a Hussar coming after my poor scout. Even though the Hussar is weak, I think it would manage to at least take the scout down to half health. I'm not sure how that fight would go. Anyways. Sorry, itching my ear. Oh, okay. I kill it anyways. Cool. So I start making pikemen, because I could tell they were probably going to go for camels since I was Lithuanians. Now I knew they were also probably going to go for gunpowder, so I tried to make skirmishers, but I definitely did not make enough. I had 3 monks, they had 2. But I was only in Castle Age, so there was a very big advantage for them. And then I kept wasting resources, like there. I didn't have enough buildings to go up, but you know, No. Oh, okay. I've got the castle out here. And then I should go up right as the castle completes. Yeah. And that'll take like another 4 minutes. How long did it take? Oh, okay, about 3. So that'll be another 3 minutes, which isn't good. Especially when they've got bombard cannons coming now, and hand cannoneers. I really should have started researching Elite Skirmisher now, but I didn't have an archery range yet. I mean, you know what you could have and should have done way more after a game when you're watching it back than while you're playing the game, but it's hard. I mean, that wasn't my point. I mean, it was kind of obvious that I should have had archery ranges already if they were going to go for hand cannoneers. And I knew they were going to go for that, so there's no reason that I shouldn't have had archery ranges out already. I didn't feel like it, I guess. So they make this little base in the middle. And they've got hand bombard cannons, creating hand cannoneers. Just a ton of random units. Here's the archery ranges. Finally, I built a university so I can get ballistics and chemistry. And luckily, I managed to get to Imperial Age before they attack, so I'm able to kind of hold my own, but it's still really not good. So they start building a castle here, and I try and stop it, but they've got too many hand cannoneers here. because yeah, I don't. Oh, there go 3 of my monks. Okay. Ouch. And there goes my bombard cannon that I converted. Okay. Well, I see why I wasn't able to stop this now. I think if I had microed better, I would have been able to stop that. And I knew that in game. I knew that if I had just moved the pikemen a little bit better, and move the light cav out of the way of the camels, I could have denied the castle. But they killed my entire army. Yeah. We got a pretty good eco back here. 3 town centers. I'm just now making my 3rd. And that doesn't get finished for a while because it's only 4 villagers building it. And villagers from this town center are going out to here. So it's really not great. But I make the first move on the castle, and then they destroy my tread anyways, because they've got more. I try and snipe the siege and stuff, but with only 4 light cav, it's, well, it's not gonna happen. And now, this is very important. I am pretty much ready to resign at this point, but some part of me says stay in the game. And I had enough for a 2nd castle, so I went over here and built a castle right on his walls. He couldn't see it, so that explains why I didn't come back with any units. I was kind of hoping that he would, and it would allow me, you know, to go under and snipe because he had less army there, because he was bringing it back to deal with this, but it was so much better that he didn't come back, because it allows what's about to happen. So, we have this castle going up. I thought he could see it. I saw really no chance in winning the game. I was just playing on for fun at that point. My horses were just being trained to immediately die afterwards. And everything rests on this castle staying up as long as possible. I just had to distract here so they couldn't find this. And now I have this built. I kind of just sit there for a while. I don't notice it's built until after this one goes down. So, a little unfortunate. I try knights, that also doesn't work. It's really not looking good for me. I don't know what I could have done to avoid this, because they were halfway to Imperial Age. Like at 26 minutes, was it? They were up so quick. Oh, and it crushed my skirmishers, sadly. So yeah, this is when I look back over here. And so I start losing army here because they run under the castle. Which is sad, but that doesn't matter anymore. That's completely useless. And I managed to keep this castle up for even longer. Somehow. I think it goes down after this next volley. Oh, no! It stays up! Surely it has to go down after this one, though. No, because the bombard cannons were trying to attack my skirmishers. So I keep it up even longer. Now, with 4 things firing, it does eventually go down, but it was great that I was able to keep it up this long, because I broke into their base and started placing stables inside. And I made a mistake and trained a few winged hussars back there, so I had to cancel them and start training them in these, because all hope I had in this game was raiding them here to the point of no return. Now, because they're fighting here, they don't notice this for a long time. They're still focused up over here. They think, oh, they're gonna resign any second now. I've won the game. At least I think that's what they're thinking, you know? It'd be like me when somebody doesn't resign, though, and be like, okay, what do they have planned? Sables are going down, but look at this, I'm completely raiding their eco. Everything's dying. I've knocked down a town center. I've even got the villager lead now. The eco KD is 47. Okay, 14 to 13. I've equalized it. I thought it was gonna be way better. Now they notice it though, and they start laughing. And I thought they were gonna bring something back to deal with this, but they don't. They just let me keep raiding them. They just keep pushing forwards, because, I mean, it's not... I don't want to say it was dumb, but they just completely ignored this, but this is where their relics are, so now they have no more gold income, because I've also cleared them out of here, and that was their only gold. They still get this, but that's only a few tiles. I knock them off of that pretty soon. So they'll have no gold income very soon. And pretty much their entire army is gold units. Their entire army composition is gold units. Now, they also ruin my gold income. So I'm really not sure how I won this, because looking back, I 100% should have lost. All I had going for me was this, and that wasn't going very well. I've even got eco in their base, because I didn't have enough room here, because they were killing everything. They do send hussars in, but I had winged hussars, so it didn't matter, because they're better units. Oh, yeah. Better to focus on the treads, probably. And all the villagers there die. Which sucks, but it's fine. They fought for the country. For Lithuania. Oh, and I get a ton of good kills here with the castle fire. That's really good. That was a good amount. And Eco KD is still equal. In fact, I've got a worse KD there. Even after this raid. Because they've broken in. They're killing a ton of my villagers. The whole front of my base is gone. This castle is gonna go down. But I keep making archery ranges back here, hoping that just a few skirms will be able to hold things off back here. And I should've... Okay, yeah, I do keep producing hussars. They try to repair here, but it doesn't work, because... I'm not really sure. I only had 2 trebuchets, so... But anyways, the town center goes down, and I quickly move in and kill the villagers. Searching blast furnace. Okay, so in hindsight, I should have focused on the furnace, but I didn't. So they probably got like 2 or 3 upgrades in it while I was just not focusing on it, and that's a ton of villagers dead for them. But they keep pushing forwards. They knock down this town center, but I start running out here. And I think, oh, I'll go down here, there's golden stone. No. I don't go down there, because, well, they're there. That's where most of their eco is now. So I put a few villagers on stone there, and the rest I send inside. Because, well, what safer place to put your economy than the enemy's base? I'm just slowly picking away at the bombard cannons with skirmishers. They're slowly picking off any extra villagers that I left out here. But I still had these guys. Now that I cleared out the base, I start, you know, I go out here and start clearing all this up. But they're still pushing forwards. I mean, every time you look back, it's a worse situation inside my base. But I'm still doing better than them. At least, you know, like, inside the walls. And I knew about this place, but I didn't know they had started building a castle. So when I found out later, I got a little worried, because I didn't want them to then be able to make a comeback after the comeback I had made. Okay, I still have these units back here. Oh, great. And they don't send anything back to deal with this. They just let me clear things up in the middle. And I'm not sure why. They just started throwing the game. They had a great position, and because they didn't bring anything back here to deal with this in time, I was able to clear up their entire base, then their middle base, and then I started moving down here. Also, I put a town center in their walls, just to disrespect them a little more, you know? I don't know if they can see that. They can. Not sure how they felt about that. Probably not good. So there goes that castle. Go away message. And I just go to the furthest corners of my base to allow as many villagers as possible to survive. This is pretty much my entire wood economy, because I may have a few back here, but I move most of them to food, because I need food. A lot. To make the skirmishers and the hussars. Food was a very large priority. I may have had these guys, but it was not enough. So, yeah, I put them up there. Okay. Yes, I denied this town center and this monastery going up, which was really good, because if that monastery had gone up, they could have gotten those, and they would have gold income again. But gold income didn't really seem to matter. With 2,500 gold in the bank. I don't know why they weren't just making camels. Because half of my army was hussars. If they had just made camels, they would have been fine. What? Why don't I clear up those? That's a bit of a mistake, but okay, I do go back to clear them up. And then I think I start moving down here. Alright. those guys are gone. They do manage to still get that temp center up. Unfortunate. But I spot this castle, and I have more trebs than them now. It's ridiculous. And then I take out the treb, and they don't have enough villagers repairing. So it's down. I don't know. And look, all that gold. Oh, where did it go? Where did the gold even go? GG, well played. They called the GG. I don't know how. But I gained the score lead. I have a huge military and a huge eco lead. And I'm pretty sure right as I start trebbing down this town center here, they resign. I just, even then that's a ton of gold. Oh, they were majorly housed, I see. They did have a ton of camels queued. Okay, I raid that area, treb down the castle, I mean, town center, yeah. And I just want to know how I won that game. I'm not sure. I should not have. There was no situation where I should have won this game with most of my economy being shoved into the back corners of my original base, and then the rest in the enemies. Ridiculous. It's the craziest game of 2023. That's gonna be the clickbait title. AoE Theater, Episode 7, Craziest Game of 2023. I still have berries! Oh. Man. What a game. Yeah, so, that was the first and last game that I will showcase of mine. At least for a while, you know, I'm not gonna regularly showcase my games, because I do dumb things, and I don't want to show that to people, you know, because they'll just be like, oh, why didn't you do that? Well, because I'm an idiot. I thought you knew this. Anyways, enough rambling. That was episode 7. If you watched this far, thank you.